We are Brooke and Gary, and this is our floating home, One Life. In our last episode, we had our very first crew members join us. We spent a couple days provisioning, getting used to more people on board, and sharing good times with our friend Miguel. But it is time for us to get underway again. It is 7 a.m. and today we continue on our journey toward Cologne. So we'll be waking everybody up shortly and getting the boat ready and heading out.
Good morning. Zapatilla Cays are right behind us, and we've been here for 2 nights, but it is time for us to get moving down towards the canal. So we're gonna drop Miguel off at the island this morning so he can catch a water taxi back to Bocastown.
So we are hoping to stop in Escudo, which is about 30 nautical miles from here.
If the weather's good enough, we'll spend a night there maybe, and then continue on down.
Otherwise, we will continue all the way overnight to Cologne.
A few things are a little different when we sail out in the ocean. Like sailing like in here where like land is right there, it's, like whatever, right? Because if you fall off, you're right next to land. It's not that big of a deal. But when we get out in the ocean, it's a little different. So we have life jackets.
Before KK and Jelina's first offshore experience, Gary gave them a quick safety briefing. We want to make sure that everyone feels safe and comfortable on board. Gary showed them how to set off our EPIRB in an emergency situation, and also how to help their help on the VHF. Our goals on One Life are pretty simple. We need to keep the mast up, the keel down, the water out, and the people in. And if we can manage to do all of those things, we will have a pretty successful passage. Thank you for joining us.
I thought you'd come with us to the Panama. Yeah, I was also thinking. Miguel, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Me too.
Hopefully see you again.
Yeah, I think so.
Sometime away in Bocas.
We really enjoyed having Miguel with us for a couple days, but it was time for us to pull anchor and for him to grab a water taxi back to Bocastown. Are you ready for your first offshore sail?
Yeah, I'm excited.
And tomorrow's your birthday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, shit.
We might have a party on the sea. In no time at all, we were on our way. The seas were flat with no wind, so Gary decided to take this opportunity to teach the girls a couple knots. They will be 2 of our line handlers during our upcoming canal transit, so this is an important skill for them to know. Although we were bummed we didn't have any wind to sail, no winds meant the probability of us anchoring at the exposed island of Escudo was pretty favorable, so we just kicked back and enjoy the calm conditions. Alright, we made it, and it looks stunning here, so we're all gonna jump in the water. We just backed down on our anchor, set our anchor alarm, and it's a bit rolly, but there's like no wind at all, so we think we'll be okay here for the night. Just to be sure, I dove in to take a quick look at our anchor. If for some reason the winds decided to pick up overnight, we wanted to confirm we had a good set deep in the sand. Alright, now we can explore this beautiful place. The underwater views were quite impressive, but just wait until you see the rest of the island.
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Epic Water Filters.
We've been using Epic Water Filters bottles throughout our travels for over a year now.
They also make a pitcher and a dispenser if you live a normal life and have a house with a big refrigerator.
Go check them out at epicwaterfilters.com and use promo code EPIC1Life for 20% off your order.
Cheers.
All right, so it is so beautiful here that we decided to stay another day instead of continuing on our way to Cologne. And it's also Jelina's birthday, and she wants to go explore this island some more. So we're gonna go do that, and then tomorrow we'll leave and head to Cologne. Plus, there's supposed to be more wind tomorrow, so maybe we can sail, because right now there's still like 0 wind. So anyway, we're all getting ready, and we're gonna go explore. Gary's got the machete. So hopefully do some bushwhacking. So the beach is there, and we're going in here. And we found a trail, so we will see where it leads us. The trail stopped at this indigenous village, and after chatting a bit, we decided to turn around and head back to the dinghy to do some more exploring. Around every corner, we were greeted with a view that was better than the last. So beautiful here.
This island is pretty ridiculously beautiful. These cliffs, this beach. I feel like we're on a movie set.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Are you okay? Nice landing. Escudo de Veraguas is one of the most scenic islands we have been to. We are happy to exchange a rolly night on anchor to be able to experience this. We had a really cool time exploring the island here, and we actually met an indigenous tribe that lives here that we didn't know about, and they invited us over tomorrow for langosta and popo platters, which are lobster and octopus. So we were going to leave around noon tomorrow, and we're thinking we'll do a snorkel in the morning because we found a really cool spot, and then we'll go have brunch, and then we'll head to Cologne. But anyway, I'm making Jelina a birthday brownie, and I'm gonna see if she wants to lick the bowl.
The tastiest part.
Oh,
Trying
nice.
it off before. Thanks.
You're welcome. Gary just came back with a triggerfish, so that's cool. We were worried that we wouldn't have any fish in our freezer for Cologne.
So see on the very tip there?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
They're like a needle. They're very, very small. And the tips of those have the venom in it.
There's a lot of cooking happening on One Life these days. Gary's rolling dough. Jelina's doing the lionfish. Between the freshly caught fish, Gary's homemade pizza, and a bit of decorating, it was finally time to celebrate Jelina's birthday dinner.
Sunga Birdstag, Sunga Birdstag, Sunga Birdstag,
Sunga Birdstag, to you.
Happy birthday!
Thanks a lot. It was awesome.
Spending birthdays away from friends, bars, and restaurants can be tough sometimes, but we made the best of it with our own little party on One Life. So we just went for a snorkel and now we're headed to eat brunch at the little village that we found yesterday. And then we'll head back to the boat and get it ready to go. It's a little squally out, so we'll have wind, but nah, hopefully not too much rain. The people of the village were unsure if we would actually show up or not, so our lunch wasn't quite ready when we arrived. But that's okay. Gary and the girls played a game of volleyball, while I made some Play-Doh animals with the children.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Pulpo, langosta.
Gracias.
Gracias.
How's the coconut rice?
Really good.
Tasty. We are always in awe at the hospitality people offer us. And these experiences are why we love this lifestyle so much. I don't like this sailing weather. Hey, we just got back to the boat. We had a really nice brunch at the village and the people there were very nice and welcoming. We didn't film too much because we don't want them to feel uncomfortable, but it was really nice. We don't think too many people stop here and visit that village, so it was really cool to experience that. But now it is almost 1 p.m. and we have 100 miles to get to Shelter Bay, so we're hoping we make it there around this time tomorrow. Currently there is only 2 knots of wind, but hopefully we can get a little bit more wind as we get around outside this island and offshore a bit. But the boat is ready to sail. Yeah, I think the next few days are going to be pretty busy for us, just doing boat chores and waiting for our inspection. So it was really nice to have the time here at Escudo, and the snorkeling was some of the best. These rolly anchorages are always the best ones we find. But anyway, it's time to get going. Jelena stole my job.
I hate to tell you, but she's a little better at it. That's really heavy to pull. And Brooke usually gets
I struggle,
up,
I get struggle. Still no wind, so that sucks. But maybe it'll pick up a bit. We were hoping it would be good spinnaker weather so we could fly our spinny for the first time, especially since there's four more hands on board, but it's not looking like it right now. Gary showed the girls how he checks all the fluids on the engine are good to go, and then it was time to start her up.
So unfortunately, it is time for us to leave Escudo de Veraguas. We've had an awesome time here. We wish we could stay a lot longer, but we need to get down to Cologne to get ready to go through the canal. We did a lot of diving here, a lot of spearfishing, and we went over and met some of the indigenous people that live here on this island, and they actually made us lunch today, which was delicious. It was probably the best lobster tail that I've ever had. The seasoning was just so good. And it's a really beautiful island. There's just so much to explore here, both on the land and in the water. The reefs around here are healthy and filled with fish, and it's a really special place. But we'll move on, and I'm excited for a quick sail. We've got almost 0 wind right now, but hopefully it picks up after we pull the anchor and get going. All right, let's do it. It's your last chance to get off the boat.
Volleyball is playing the whole day.
We've got KK pulling the anchor today, which means I don't have to do anything. This is really nice.
Yeah, that's true.
She's pretty much a pro at this now. Camera's on, no pressure. I'll take it.
Gracias.
Okay.
Okay.
So now you want to communicate back to... Don't forget to tell them.
You see me?
We have brownies, yeah. We have brownies and pizza left over.
You're not paying attention.
They're ready for you.
Love it turning. Starboard.
I think you can start pulling more now.
Es geht nicht so schnell. Musst warten.
And we're off again, making our way to Cologne.
What is it?
It's a little tuna. We didn't catch anything we could keep for dinner, but we did have fun reeling in these small bonitas.
Hi, hier ist Kerstin. Das ist Chilena. Hi, ich bin Chilena. Wie geht's euch so? Mir geht's gut, gracias. Super. Viel Spaß von unserer Seite. Ciao, tschüss. Ciao. Danke, ciao.
We hope you liked this episode, and we look forward to sharing our next video with you as we attempt flying our spinnaker for the first time and the girls experience their very first night sail. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching.